Hey guys, the Huntsman here. Hope you guys are doing good. We're here with Eloheise today. We're doing a collab, and we're going through some different style weapons. And also, we brought him a gift, an autographed shirt.
Wow, nice! Thank you so much. Yep.
Is that awesome or what?
No, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Huntsman32s. Follow on YouTube.
Also, Eloheise, I'll leave all his information in the bottom in the description. Go check him out. Give his channel some love, guys.
Thank you.
I'll set that right here for you. This is just some of the fun stuff we have usually on the channel between hunting season and all the other fun that we have. It's set up basically from home protection to the kids, hunting, and then your handguns. Yeah, we got quite a variety going on. That's how we like it though. So this is Palmetto AK-47, right before the Russian ban on parts and ammunition. Palmetto got a bunch of Russian receivers and started assembling in parts and started assembling AK-47s on their end. It's a pretty durable AK. I would say it's more for it's not a hunting rifle, we'll put it that way. As well as this one, this is an AR-15 built on 7.62x3.9, so it takes the same ammunition as this AK-47. It's got your red dot magnifier, flashlight.
Can you hold it so people can see? Yeah. Oh.
This has been checked and cleared. No mags. Yeah, it's a beautiful weapon. I actually built this myself. Yeah, it came out flawless. I just ran steel cased out of it last weekend. That video will be coming up today. You guys will be able to check that out. That's a fun piece. So it runs on 7.62x3.9, so it takes exactly what the AK-47 takes. Yeah, it's probably one of my favorites. Even though I love my AK.
Yeah.
Next up, we have your typical home protection shotgun. This weapon is also clear and been checked by both of us. This thing is just your run-of-the-mill home protection or hunting shotgun. You can swap the barrel out for a longer barrel, so you can hunt deer, you can hunt duck, you can hunt geese, pretty much anything. If I had to pick one firearm to own for the rest of my life, it would be a shotgun, only because it's so versatile. Everything from home protection to killing, taking small game to big game. So next we have little 22 lever action. This is my son's little it's actually a Rossi, so it's made to look like the Henry Golden Boys. I love this little thing. I was just out shooting this last weekend, and yeah, it just is fun. It's a fun toy. It's good for the kids. It's quiet. There's no real recoil, and 22 ammo is cheap enough. So if you wanted to hit the range for the day, you know, it's a cheap day. You don't have to spend an arm and a leg to be able to hit the range and have fun.
Wow.
Next we have my hunting shotgun. This is also clear. It's been checked by both of us, just like everything on this table. Yeah, this is my turkey slayer, actually. This is my turkey shotgun. I have put down a lot of turkey with this gun.
Wow.
Yeah, I bring it out every year. I've had it for probably close to 7 years or so.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely done me justice. I love this shotgun. This is a Mossberg 835. It's you can swap the barrel out for a slug barrel, but I've let people hunt deer with it. I usually run turkey loads out of it for turkey season, and it's done me very well. It's one of my other favorite guns, just because I have so many memories with it, you know.
Yeah.
And I'll send you the pictures of some of my hunts.
Okay, yeah.
To add to the video and stuff.
Yeah.
If that's something you're willing to put up.
Exactly. Yeah, I would love to.
Next, we have my deer rifle. This actually just took a deer last year. I have the mount getting done. This weapon's been cleared and checked by both of us. This is a Ruger American and .308 caliber. It's a lefty because I'm left-handed, but I mean it's smooth. It's more of a budget rifle. I would say you'd probably be in maybe $500 all said and done with a scope and rifle.
Yeah.
And, it's a beautiful, it's a beautiful weapon. Once everything's all sighted in, it just does what it needs to. I got a deer at about 110 yards last year, right in the field right behind me actually. Yep. So it shoots nice, the trigger's decent on it, and the trigger's fully adjustable, so if you like a heavier trigger, you can adjust the trigger. Takes just a little bit of gunsmithing, but nothing we can't do over here.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
It looks so good too.
Just your typical deer rifle, you know. I actually gotta wipe this thing down.
Yeah.
They get dried up sometimes.
Yeah.
This is a Taurus. I think it's an 865 Defender. This has a 3-inch barrel, a front night sight, and holds six rounds of .38 special. It's just your run-of-the-mill revolver. I like to carry it every once in a while, but I don't like to scratch it up, so I don't carry it too often. But yeah, it's beautiful. I love the coloration, the gray and the black. It just, it fits. I have a gray dress shirt. Sometimes I'll throw it on and then throw this on so it matches, It's a double action revolver. It's what they call the convertible hammer. So you can't actually jack the hammer back, which that's one thing I don't like about this revolver. But other than that, it's a beaut. She's a beauty. And Taurus has been doing big things. They were typically a budget company, but they've been really making big moves.
Yeah.
So
nice. Wow.
This is the gun that won 2 world wars, is what they call it.
Wow.
In 1911. This has also been cleared and checked by both of us. This was the first handgun that I'd ever bought, and I ended up stupidly selling it, and I tracked it down and ended up buying it back, and now it sits in a nice pretty case.
Yeah, nice.
I think this one will go on the ground with me, I swear it.
Yeah.
The person that bought it reblued it. They did some stippling, what we call stippling or etching, into the front of the handle, and then they put some nice rose grips on it. It looks a little nicer than when I had it, but that's a good thing. Yeah. They took well care of it. Yeah. So, and I was proud of that, because nothing's worse than getting something you used to own back and it's in no good condition,
No.
Next, we have a Glock 19, also been checked and cleared. This is my everyday carry firearm. If you can't tell, it's pretty beaten up. This is the #1 gun sold, or #1 handgun sold in the world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Glock 19. Everything you can say about Glock's pretty much been said. People either love them or hate them. I love Glock personally. Home defense, carry. This is my girl. I think this thing goes more places with me than my wife does. It's just, I love Glock. They just work when you need them to, We have an old saying that they're the AK-47 of the pistol world. So they just, no matter what you do to them, they just work.
Yeah. Wow. Amazing.
And then we have This one's been checked and cleared as well. This is a Glock 17 Gen 5 with a hollow sun, red dot on top, and high-rise steel sights with a front night sight. They're called suppressor sights, so if you were to run a suppressor, you could see up and still be able to hit what you're aiming for. Yeah. It's a beautiful handgun. The stippling was done from MOA. They're out of Sabatis. He does laser cutting. I put a cheapo light on it for now, but it works. Yeah, I got this pretty much decked out. It has a Timney Alpha trigger in it. Front slide serrations. The slide's been cut reduction for weight reduction for the red dot, and yeah, it's a beautiful handgun.
Yeah, this is definitely
you know, yeah. I don't carry it often because it's just one of those things where, you know, I think it's, you know, it's an expensive piece, so if something happens to it, you know, and stuff, and
amazing.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. And just think, we didn't even grab all of them.
Yeah. Wow. So tell us a little bit about your some of your stories in the hunting season. One of the best moments.
I think some of the best moments were probably turkey hunting.
Oh, turkey.
I have a best friend who he had always gone turkey hunt with me. He got me into turkey hunting, and when you're out turkey hunting, it's just, I'll have to bring you out and let you do some footage this year, or have you do footage with me for both of our channels. When you hear that gobble, it's like a rush, you know what I mean? Like, you hear that gobble and you know that turkey's coming in, and it's just a whole new feeling. It's a feeling that I've never had before. You know, like, I've seen deer. I love to deer hunt as well. When you see that deer, you know, it's exciting, but when you hear that gobble, it's a whole different feeling, you know. You almost get buck fever is what we call it, when a big buck's standing in front of you, and you kind of like you get the jitters, you know. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. I do very much enjoy hunting, especially turkey in the spring. Some of my most memorable moments were, you know, being out there with my best friend and having a gobbler just walk right in front of us, you know, and hearing that. You see the sunrise up over the mountain or up over the hills, and you hear the turkeys coming off the roost, you know, gobbling and squawking, and you see all the wildlife around you. Like, I've made some really good memories just being in the woods. Sometimes not even seeing anything other than maybe a squirrel. Yeah. But seeing porcupines climb trees. Another one of my most memorable hunts was last year. I got to hunt the whole entire season with my uncle. Yeah. So that was amazing too. We spent a lot of time together hunting, and I work so much I don't get a lot of family time, unfortunately. So it was amazing. We got to spend a lot of time together. I took some time off from work, and we hit it hard. Everybody got a deer that year.
Ooh,
so yeah, we took out 3 bucks and a doe from out back, and it was definitely a really good year. So.
Wow. What year was it?
Last year. Last hunting season. I'll send you the link for the video that I did for last year's hunting season.
It will be in the link in the description below.
Yeah. Wow. And I'm definitely gonna link all your stuff down in the description below as well. You know, so everybody who watches my stuff can go give you some love. Yeah. Wow. And we're gonna blow the spot up.
No, this is amazing. Wow.
It's cool seeing everything kind of laid out, you know what I mean? You kind of, you know, I look in my cabinet a lot and I'm like, you know, and then, you know, I got to clean this one or take this one out and make sure the sights are still on, this, that, and the other. And then you kind of lose track of how many you've collected. And then you start, you know, then you get tables, and like Demolition Ranch, he had, I think it was like I don't know, like 10 tables lined up, and they were just covered in guns. And I was like, wow. Like, you don't really realize, you know, you go and buy another gun and add it to the collection, you know what I mean? It adds up. It really does. Yeah. But the one thing I can say is, you know, it's definitely good to have a firearm for each occasion. You know, if you're into hunting and, you know, you want good home protection, stuff like that, that's something that I kind of always had a mindset of, was, okay, that, you know, each tool has its job. And that's what pretty much, you know, that's all these are to me, is they're tools, you know, and they all have a job. So, and each job is different. No, you can't shoot turkey with anything but shotguns and bow and arrows. And deer have to also you can shoot deer with shotgun, but you need the right load. So you'd need like slugs or double-aught buck. And then turkey loads, you have to use certain ammunition. So, yeah. And then depending, you know what I mean, like home defense as well, you know, you don't want nothing crazy, because realistically, you know, you are going to sit in a courtroom, and then you have to, if you ever have to use home defense, you know, and you are going to sit in a courtroom and you have to explain that, you know what I mean.
So you can't can you use this for home defense?
You could, you could use either of these for either of these three for home defense, or any of these for home defense. Depending on what you use for home defense. For one, it's going to sit in an evidence locker for the rest of its life, so you'll never see it again, unfortunately. It's rare to ever get a firearm back that you've had to use in home defense. And then for two, depending on how decked out it is, that's an argument in the courtroom. You know, you were looking to use it, kind of deal. So yeah. So I would probably, if I had to choose any of these firearms for home defense, it would probably be just a basic shotgun. Or it would be like one of my handguns, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't like losing expensive guns.
Wow.
So
that's so cool.
22s are great to start kids out on. My son has BB guns, pellet guns, and now he's stepped up into 22s. And next, you know, from there we'll get him into a little bit bigger of calibers. But you don't want to scare the kids, you know what I mean? You don't want to make them fearful of it. You know, it's something enjoyable, it's fun. You know, hey, you know, you can go spit off 1,000 rounds of 22 in a day, and it's not going to really kill your pocket, you know what I mean? So, it's a lot cheaper than shooting like 1,000 rounds of rifle ammo or handgun ammo, you know, so. And like I said, you know, this is quiet. 22 rifles are really quiet, and there's no real recoil, so they're great to start kids out on. And you know, first thing I do anytime I bring anybody shooting for the first time, and it doesn't matter you know what age they are, is the rules of gun safety. That, you know, you have, you know, never point your weapon at anything that you're not prepared to take down. Trigger control, so never put your finger on the trigger until you're aimed at your target and ready to fire. And if someone walks beyond your point of firing, you stop. Because you never, when someone else is firing, you never walk beyond where they're firing. And it's just, you know, a lot of it is common sense, but when you get that gun in your hand and you've never shot before, you know, you get a little anxious sometimes, and you know, so it's definitely, firearm safety is very important. The least accidents possible, because you know, we don't want nothing bad to happen. You know what I mean? We're out there to have fun and teach people how to safely and properly use firearms. So.
Oh man.
This
is so cool. Wow.
Don't worry, it's plastic. It won't scratch.
No. This is so. Tell us about this merch.
The merchandise.
Yeah.
Yes, this is my latest line of merch. I designed this myself.
Wow.
Well, kind of. I used a designing program for shirt designing, but everything put together is something that I did.
No, this is awesome.
So you have, you know, the skull with the American hat with the M16s behind it. 1776, that's when America became America, you know, free from England's hold. We the people, same thing, is 1776, you know. Second, and then on the back you have my YouTube logo with the YouTube symbol, so there's no mistake there. And the Second Amendment, which you know, it's very important it's very important. All the amendments are very important. But yeah, you know, we live in crazy times.
That's right.
So this one, like I said, I autographed.
Thank you.
And yeah, I'll send you home with this one today. If anybody wants merchandise, they can reach out on my YouTube channel, comment under any of my videos. I check all my comments. Or they can reach out to me on social media. I'll leave my social media link in the description below as well. This is I have a few other merchandise shirts. They're pretty cool, but I think this one's my favorite one so far.
I know, it looks so good.
Yeah, it came out really good.
Yeah, this is that's so good.
No, these came out amazing. So
wow.
Yeah, it's kind of puts together everything that the channel and my personal beliefs and what I stand for, you know. So yeah, they came out awesome. You got any merch?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet.
We'll have to change that.
That's right.
We'll get you some. So.
But this one is so dope. This one amazing.
Thank you.
It looks like this is actually you. You know, the beer, like below you.
I was kind of thinking that too. I was like, man, it's like all I need is American hat. Go follow my boy on YouTube. Come follow my channel on YouTube, and we like to keep it real. We have fun.
That's nice.